Hello everyone and welcome to my new show. It's the show where I talk about, discuss and rate superpowers and their users. In this show I will mostly focus on superpowers on games and anime, but I will not say no for anything interesting. As for today's superpower, I will be talking about the Colossal Titan and its users Armin and Bertolt from the anime Attack on Titan, or Shinjiki no Kyojin. Alright, let's go. So, what is the Colossal Titan? The Colossal Titan is an ability that allows its user to transform into a Titan. And that ability is actually one out of 9 different unique Titans. And they are unique because there are a lot of Titans in that show. However, those 9 are the only unique ones. And they are unique because each one of them has their own special abilities, and at the same time they all have abilities they have in common. But for today I will be talking about the Colossal Titan. However, I will first start off by talking about the Titans' shared abilities. As for the Titans' shared abilities, first one is the ability to transform. You see, those 9 unique Titans can all transform from human to a Titan, and going back as well. Unlike normal Titans, they are stuck at being Titans and they are very brainless. You can call them if you want. And the second ability they have is healing. As for their healing, they can do it as being Titans, which is pretty much everything, regenerating hands, limbs and everything, and also while being human. Although it's much slower when they are human, but they can also do it. They can regenerate limbs if they want. You see, I already said that this superpower have 2 users. That means this ability can be handed down from a user to a user. And when that happens, there are 2 things that actually happen. The first one is they get the ability to look into the previous owner's past and memories. The second one is not actually an ability, but it's more of a curse. They only have 13 years to live. And that's it for the Titan's shared abilities. Let's move into the Colossal Titan's abilities. As for the Colossal Titan's unique abilities, it got 3. The first one being its size. The Colossal Titan is the biggest by a huge margin, being the first at 60 meters, and the second one is only at 17 meters. And the others are between 17 and 6 meters, I think. You should not be thinking. You should already know that. That's a fact. Anyway, although the Colossal Titan is very huge, it's also very slow. And you see, that makes it hard to deal with moving targets. So it's kind of better off used against only objects. But that's only my opinion. The Colossal Titan's second ability is emitting steam from its body. Steam. I meant steam. So yeah, the Colossal Titan can emit steam from its entire body, very hot steam that can even cook people if it wants. But you see, there are drawbacks to that, and there are only 2. The first one being that the Colossal Titan cannot move while emitting steam. The second one is it drains its power. No. The second one is it drains its muscle mass. That means he's not a thick boy after a while, sadly. And finally, the last one and the most important one for the Colossal Titan is the explosive transformation. You see, all Titans can transform normally. Even the Colossal Titan can't transform normally. However, if the Colossal Titan wants, it can do an explosive transformation which will blow up everything around it. And that's very problematic. You see, this ability is very powerful. At the same time, it has only one major problem. It will destroy everything and kill everything around it. With a few exceptions, obviously. When I say a few, I meant one. You see, with this ability you need to be very, very tactical. You can't just go around and use it out of the blue, but it's very powerful. Now that we went through all of the Titan's power, it's time to rate it. And in my opinion, the Colossal Titan gets a solid B. You see, the problem with it is that you live only 13 years. And it's a very specific power. Like, you can't use it however you want. You need to become really big to use it, and that is not exactly cool. And you get to live only 13 years. Just let me remind you one more time. For that, it's a B, a solid B. Might drop to C actually, if the user is dumb. Which is why we'll get into the users, Armin and Bertolt. So for me, it's actually very important. It's very important to talk about the abilities user, because simply they drive the power. Okay, they drive that ability. They do whatever they want with it. So for that, I will compare the two, because it's actually a very clear cut between the two. First one is being Bertolt. He is a very combative guy. He's also very lucky. I will get to that. And on the other hand, you have Armin, who is very tactical. So simply put, Bertolt is better at using the Colossal's size and steam, while Armin is actually better at using the explosion. And the second thing is their positions. You see, Armin have always fought alongside his friends and his comrades, while Bertolt is somewhat different. He fought alongside someone who actually can take the explosion, which is why I said Bertolt is very lucky. So in my opinion, the best fit for the ability is obviously Armin. However, because he's very lucky, Bertolt actually takes the cake in that regard. But if I have to rate how much they drove the power, there's not that much of a difference. So they both get an A at driving the power. So they both managed to take the Colossal from B to A easily. However, if I have to rate each user individually, I will give Bertolt a B, while Armin gets an S. You see, Armin is goated at this point. And that's it. For a superpower, the Colossal Titan have crazy power, but at the same time there are crazy drawbacks. 13 years. And that concludes the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below which character you want me to do next. In my opinion, I might do Delson from Infamous Second Son. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.